The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play.
Beck's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gage. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Savage. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Lots of running room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Duffy. Here's a heat. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. And he's got a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Pulls it in. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the left. Oh, a lot of space. And it'll be a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more... on the board before the break. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass, it's Duffy. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Completes it in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Duffy. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. The short hands, it's Morris. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the...
He's going to let it go. He's got it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the ball. making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 9 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Lincoln. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. He'll do it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Duffy. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights, good. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a man, it's Duffy. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Duffy. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
On the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll move the tight end. They'll run for it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Holds it in down the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So,
lots of room to run. Past the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
and that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to back and leaves it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Mahan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Grab near the marker. It's the Spartans. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man. It's Morris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 4 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on second down. Intercept! First half turnover can swing momentum. What a nice play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did not.